Dear students of class 10th, today let me deliver a lesson on coordinate geometry of your mathematics textbook. Coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. And in coordinate geometry, first and foremost, I will make you explain, first of all, Cartesian plane. What is meant by Cartesian plane? Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane, जिससे हम उर्दू में कहते हैं कारतेजी मस्तवी. Or simply we can say today, let us learn about rectangular coordinate system. Rectangular coordinate system. Dear students, first and foremost for this, here I have drawn two lines. One is x dash x, you see x dash x, and it is read as x-axis. This line, it is a horizontal line. This is a horizontal line, x dash x, horizontal line. Horizontal line. Yet is one of $. And next we have another line over here. It is y dash, y dash, and this y dash, it is read as y-axis. And this one is a vertical line. X dash x is a horizontal line, and y dash, this one is a vertical line. Vertical means vertical line. Vertical line. So simply, in order to make you understand what is this Cartesian plane or rectangular coordinate system, if two lines, one being horizontal and one being vertical, if they intersect at O perpendicular, if they perpendicularly intersect each other at point O, it forms a Cartesian plane. It leads to the formation of a Cartesian plane. You see over here. One line is horizontal line, that is x-axis, and another line is a vertical line, that is y-axis, and these two lines, they intersect each other at point O, and that too, we can say, perpendicularly intersect each other. These two lines intersect each other at perpendicularly. That is, where they intersect each other, they lead to the formation of angle of 90 degrees. Here angle of 90 degrees is formed. Here also, here, angle of 90 degrees. And this point O, where these two lines intersect, it is called origin. Origin. And now, if we are going to take a point on x-axis, Let us say this point is M. I have taken a point on x-axis and say this point is M. I have named this point as M. So the distance of a point from y-axis, and the point is situated on x-axis, the distance of a point situated on x-axis from y-axis is called abscissa. Distance of a point, distance of a point, distance of a point, distance of a point from x-axis, sorry, distance of a point from y-axis, from y-axis, distance of a point from y-axis is called abscissa. Abscissa. Abscissa or x coordinate, or x coordinate, x coordinate. And suppose, let us take another point that is on y-axis. Let us take another point and name this point as L, point L, and this point is situated on y-axis, and we measure the distance of this point from x-axis. A point which is situated on y-axis, that is point L, and when we measure the distance of this point from x-axis, it is called y coordinate or ordinate. Simply we can say distance of a point, distance of a point, distance of a point from, distance of a point from x-axis, from x-axis is called ordinate or y coordinate, ordinate, ordinate, or y coordinate, y coordinate. Now 2 points you have learned over here, that is abscissa and ordinate. Abscissa is the distance of a point from y-axis, and the point is situated on x-axis, and ordinate is the distance of a point from, ordinate is the distance of a point from y-axis and, sorry, x-axis, and the point is situated on y-axis. When the point is situated on y-axis, then we measure its distance from x-axis, what we call ordinate or y coordinate. And when the point, like this point M, it is situated on x-axis and we measure its distance from y-axis, and this is called abscissa or x coordinate. Now as far as this rectangular coordinate system is concerned, it is having 4 quadrants. That is first quadrant. This one is first quadrant. This one is second quadrant. This one is third quadrant. And this one is fourth quadrant. It is have a rectangular coordinate system is having 4 quadrants. Simply we can say a Cartesian plan is having 4 quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, then we have third quadrant, and then we have fourth quadrant. Now, just like a number line, in the number line, in the center we take 0, and towards right hand side we take positive numbers, and towards left hand side we take negative numbers. Same is the situation over here. In the center we are having 0, and towards RHS we take points like 1, 2, 3, etc. And like towards the left of 0 we take points -1, -2, -3. Similarly, from 0 along y-axis ऊपर की तरफ हम लेते हैं points 1, 2 and 3, and beneath the 0 we take points -1, -2 and -3. Now you can clearly understand this situation over here. In the first quadrant, along x-axis all the points are positive, along y-axis all the points are positive. So we say in first quadrant we indicate this quadrant by ++. That is, along x-axis we are having positive numbers, and along y-axis we are having positive numbers also. Now if we are going towards in the second quadrant, towards x-axis we are having negative numbers, and towards y-axis we are having positive numbers. So this can be represented by -+. So first quadrant ++, and second quadrant is -+. And now if we are going to analyze the third quadrant, towards x-axis we are having negative numbers, and towards y-axis we are having also negative numbers. We also have negative numbers, so which we can represent this by -, this quadrant, third quadrant -. And fourth quadrant, towards x-axis we are having positive numbers 1, 2, 3, and towards y-axis we are having negative numbers -1, -2, -3. So we represent this by +-. In a nutshell, before closing this topic, first quadrant ++, second quadrant -+, third quadrant -, and fourth quadrant +-. Thanks. Tomorrow I will discuss the next question. Thanks.